Hey, how's it going, guys? MrBossFTW here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I'm going to be showing you guys 10 incredible secret features, easy tips and tricks, and things you probably didn't know about here in Grand Theft Auto Online. So as always, my goal with these videos is to hopefully let you guys walk away with one or two new things you didn't know that you could use every day in Grand Theft Auto Online. Hopefully, it'll be a whole lot more than that, but if it is, be sure to drop a like on the video. That would be awesome, but let's not waste any more time, and let's get it started. Alright, so this first trick is going to be using the regular insurgent that you can store inside of your garage. Now, typically when I was making this video, I was going to use this trick for tanks only, but I figured you could be creative and use this for whatever you want. Because the insurgent is so explosive resistant, I'm not even joking, it can take about 5 or 6 sticky bombs before it blows up. What you can actually do is throw some sticky bombs of your own onto the front of the insurgent and then almost use it as an explosive battering ram. So I'm with my good friend Knifeguy here, and I'll leave his channel in the description too. You should totally check him out. He does videos as well. And basically, he's in a tank. Let's say, for example, I didn't know who he was, but I wanted to take out this tank. What you can do is essentially just run into his tank and then blow up all 3 sticky bombs, and you'll notice at the end of it, I come out completely unscathed, and his tank no longer is there. He obviously got destroyed. So like I said, this could be the easiest way to take out tanks in the world because you're going to be protected from the rounds that they shoot at you. But at the same rate, you could use this for other things. Like if you see someone in a vehicle and you don't necessarily want to shoot them or you're having a hard time killing them, just throw a couple sticky bombs on the front of your insurgent and use it as an explosive battering ram. So honestly, I never thought to do something like this because I didn't realize how explosive resistant the insurgent was, and it turns out it's a whole lot more than I originally thought. So I'd love to hear what you guys can come up with using this method in the comment section down below. But right now, it is the ultimate anti-tank measure here in GTA Online. Okay, up next, have you ever wondered what's inside the mysterious casino here in Los Santos? Well, today you can actually find out. So this is going to require a pretty big vehicle like the insurgent, so you might as well use the one from the previous tip, and then you're going to want to find a couple NPC cars, and you're going to want to stack them very similarly to how we have it right now, where the insurgent is in like the left side of the door, and then the other vehicles are kind of blocking the space around the outside. Now, the reason we do that is so that the game doesn't spawn us in the place where those cars are. Now, this will take a couple tries, and I obviously didn't get this on the first or the second or even the third, but about the 4th or the 5th time, I was able to get inside of the casino by just kind of wedging myself and getting myself stuck in between the wall and the car. And it's a little bit underwhelming. As you guys can see here, it really only consists of 6 black chairs that you can just walk through, and then Rockstar didn't really go about designing the rest of the casino. So I don't know if they ever had plans to do something here, but there wasn't a whole lot that was going on here. But this is a great hiding spot, and you can't shoot in, you can't shoot out. So if you want to try to avoid a bounty or just freak out your friends, although it is a little bit of work, you can, number 1, find out what is inside the casino, but also, number 2, stay completely hidden and safe behind its walls. So this is a pretty great hiding spot right there, and a pretty cool hidden location that you should check out as well. All right, moving on to tip number 3. Did you know that fire hydrants actually have the ability to ignite sticky bombs? So I don't know how useful you would ever find this, but if you're in a firefight or a situation and a fire hydrant is going off between you and your enemy, if you throw a sticky bomb at the water stream, it's going to blow up the sticky bomb. So number 1, be careful, that's a thing. But also number 2, I'd love to know if anyone could creatively use this to their advantage. Like if you throw a sticky bomb and it would automatically detonate by hitting the water, thus killing the enemy you're going for. So like I said, that could actually be pretty tricky, but I do think it would be cool if someone actually utilized that. Tip number 4, we've got another secret location today, and this one is inside of this beach shop on Vespucci Beach. So the building you want to get on top of is right across the street from the tennis court icon. You want to crouch behind this air conditioning vent on the roof of it and then just simply load up any red job. So for this, I used a Martin Madrazo job, and then as soon as you get in the game, just quit and back out, and you should be placed inside of this building. Now, there isn't anything in here, and it's not really that great, but it is a nice hiding spot and will protect you from players on the outside. Another great use of this spot is the fact that you can't shoot in, and you also can't shoot out. So it's 100% 100% safe. So if you want to avoid a bounty or you want to just troll or trick your friends or something like that, this is a pretty cool spot. And people are going to wonder, what the heck are you doing in there? Because what's actually kind of cool is from the outside, they can see where you are. So they'll be able to see you, you'll be able to see them, but you won't be able to shoot. It'll just be a really funny situation where you can troll other people in the lobby or just kind of troll your friends. All right, tip number 5, this can be great for just messing around or if you want to get some really cool snapmatics. If you start up a CEO SecuroServe organization and you hire an associate, you can obviously turn friendly fire on or off. I've known about that for a little bit. However, one thing I didn't know is if you actually like catch your friend on fire or catch your associate on fire while he's underneath your association, he actually won't take damage. So what's cool about this is they can literally be lit on fire for minutes at a time while still getting the cool effect of being on fire but without taking the damage. So like I said, you could use this to create some pretty cool shots, like if you wanted to make your friend look like the Ghost Rider or if you wanted to make him look like that dude from the Fantastic Four. There's lots of creative uses for this and it's pretty epic. We even tested this going outside of the range of the CEO because we thought maybe it was him healing quick enough, but no, you simply just don't do damage to your associates, which is pretty awesome. You can punch them, you can do whatever, but by far the coolest effect is lighting them on fire and then watching them be able to do whatever they want without dying. It's a really cool effect. You can get some great snapmatics, you control your friends or associates, so that right there is pretty epic. All right, at the number 6 spot, this is some pretty cool realism from Rockstar, and it actually involves the Molotov Cocktails. So if you throw a Molotov cocktail near a body of water, not even necessarily inside of it, it actually won't activate. I didn't even know this. So this could be oceans or streams or rivers or pools that might have been ever so slightly drained but still have a little bit of water at the bottom. If you just barely touch it, the Molotov cocktail is not going to ignite. So you can see the difference here is literally millimeters as I slightly adjust my controller. And going back and forth, you can see when they detonate and when they go off versus when they won't. So I thought that was really cool right there, and that attention to detail by Rockstar is pretty awesome. And also, if you're ever getting into a firefight with someone near a body of water, Molotov cocktail might not necessarily be the best option. You might obviously want to use a weapon or something maybe a little bit more explosive. All right, tip number 7. This one is pretty cool, but it's also very tricky. It's how you can use vehicle parts as sort of like skateboards or snowboards. So you might be wondering, what the heck is this? That's right. So if you like knock a door or a hood or a trunk off of your car and you get it going down a hill, if you're able to jump on it, your character not only won't fall off, but they will go so fast down this hill. So we tried this a couple times with a couple pieces I had, and I eventually got this to work with the door of my Comet Retro Custom. And you can see, if you're able to hop on, your character goes sliding down the side of the mountain. Now, it is a little bit tricky, and I will say that sometimes you do fall off and that it is a little bit hard to get down, but it is really awesome. And if you're able to slide down the entire mountain, you can have a really, really cool effect right there. My friend Knifeguy was able to do it pretty well. He definitely ended up doing it better than me, so it does take a little bit of practice to get down, but once you do it, it can lead to some serious, serious fun. So moving on, the next thing I want to talk to you guys about is how you can actually shoot and stay underwater without having to breathe and without needing a rebreather. So this technique is pretty similar to what we just did with the kind of skateboard like down the mountain thing. You're going to need to get a hood or a door or a piece of a car. You're going to need to break it off near a slope and a body of water. For this, we noticed the best location was kind of near that helipad docks area near Vespucci Beach. You guys will know exactly where it is. And basically what I did was I just broke the hood off the car, and then I got it down to where the water was kind of meeting the land. And then I just simply got on it and I started sliding in. And in third person, it does look a little bit weird because the camera angle does not adjust. But if you go in first person, you have complete control of your character. You're just underwater. You can shoot. You can do whatever you want. Now, it did not last forever, so I don't know if I accidentally fell off or something along those lines or if it stopped working after a while. But this, again, right here was a really, really cool trick that you can use to freak out your friends or just stay underwater. Imagine someone looking for you if you have a bounty on them and you're just underwater and able to fire at will. That right there is pretty cool. Again, not exactly sure how long that will be useful for, but you guys should definitely try that out too. It's pretty fun. All right, up next at the number 9 spot, I don't know how many of the strippers that that you guys have in your phone. I only have two. I have Chastity and I have Sapphire, and it is actually kind of difficult to get new, I guess, ladies or dancers or strippers into your phone. So if you wanted to bypass that, I actually know two numbers of the ladies that you can call. So the first one is Cheetah, and you can see her number right here, 328-555-0167. And if you do that, Cheetah will be invited to your apartment without even having to have her on your phone. And then if you want Peach's number, it's 273-555-0189. So my friend Knifeguy actually told me about that, and I thought that was super unique. I thought you had to have their contact in your phone book if you wanted to get them into your Grand Theft Auto Online apartment. But it seems like that's not the case. As long as you just know their phone number, you can invite them to whatever. So this is useful if you have parties, or if you're just like my character right now who's hanging out by himself. You can call over one of your friends and they can come hang out with you as well without having them in your contact book. So that right there is pretty unique. All right, and finally, last but not least, at the number 10 spot, the reason I wanted to include this at the last spot is because I know for a fact this is working on PC, but I'm not sure about the consoles, and that is how you can get the Railgun in Grand Theft Auto Online free mode. So I'll leave a link to this job in the description so you can check it out for yourself. I didn't have much luck with a lot of the Railgun jobs I had on PS4, and I didn't even try on Xbox One, but I will leave this in the description. Basically, what you want to do is just load up the job, make sure your weapons are set on owned and pick up as many Railgun rounds as you want, and then go back to free mode, and boom, you should have the Railgun in online, and you'll be able to use it in that free mode lobby. Now, if you do leave that lobby, it will go away, so make sure that lobby is either a public one or an invite-only one where you can get the amount of players you want or get the right people in there. But nonetheless, it's pretty cool. The Railgun is awesome, one of the best weapons in the game. I really wish we had it in online by default, but that is a super easy way if you're on PC in which you can get the Railgun in your free mode session. But anyways, that's all the information that I'm going to be talking about for you guys in this video today, and 10 incredible GTA Online tips and tricks, hidden details, secret features, and things you just might not have known about here in Grand Theft Auto 5. As always, if you learned one or two new things from this video, a like rating would of course be awesome, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. Without the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.